There's a saying that plants have feelings too, and this movie really took that expression and times it times two because, man, this is one film I did not expect I was gonna like. This is a short horror film that one of you guys recommended to me because this is part one of watching every movie you guys recommend to me for the next 154 days. So let's get into it. So the film we're talking about today is a 2008 short horror film recommended by one of you guys by the name of Treevenge. Treevenge, the basic rundown is every year us humans we go out and we cut trees for Christmas and we have a good time. We bring our axes, we bring our chainsaws, and we're having a good time cutting them down so we can set up them in our houses. But in the eyes of a tree, we look like the most vicious creatures, chopping them down, having a good time, laughing in their faces, and separating them from their families. And one day the trees decide to take revenge on the humans for separating them and just causing havoc towards them and their families. And I gotta say, this is one of the most gnarliest films I've seen in a long time. If you're a big fan of gore, oh man, you're in for the time of your life because the gore in this film is top notch. The practical effects in here are some of the greatest practical effects I've seen for a 2008 film. I had such a good time with this film. My only problem with this film is the runtime. I feel like if they would have cut down maybe 2 or 3 minutes of the runtime, I think it would have been more memorable with a lot of audiences. I think a lot of audiences would have probably enjoyed this more. It probably would have became a cult classic short horror film. But other than that, the cheesy acting, it really pays homage to like the 80s genre of horror. I think a lot of people are going to appreciate it. You can see gag films like Evil Bong take inspiration from films like this. And if you are a fan of cheesy, B-list horror films, then you're going to have a good time with this film. Other than that, this film is a really good time. It didn't need some of the character development. I feel like if it would just shot, certain aspects of certain scenes really quick, it showed us little glimpses and got straight to the chase, I think this film would have been better all in all. But if I had to rate this film out of 10, this film is a 6.5 out of 10. It's a bloody good time, and I think it's one worth checking out if you have the 15 minutes to watch. It's free on YouTube, so you're not really wasting any money, and you're not wasting any time. And there's a deletion scene at the end of this film that I think a lot of people are going to get caught off guard, and you're going to have a really, really mind-blowing experience watching that scene. But other than that, if I had to rate this film again, I'm saying it's a 6.5 out of 10. Let me know what you'll be checking out. If you're interested in wanting me to recommend or want to recommend a movie to me, recommend the movie in the comments and we'll check them out and I'll give you my personal breakdown because we're watching a lot of film this year. So let me know if I should check out one of your movies. If you're going to be checking out this movie, let me know. So let's get into it because we have a lot of more movies to watch.